Good evening, one and all. This is Victor Alpha 3 India Mike Whiskey back with you for the Sunday night sideband net on UHF and VHF. We're going to start out on 446.125 and then migrate down to 146.400. Obviously, both on 70 meters and 2 meters on the upper side. So we'll just wait for the big clock on the wall to swing over to 8 p.m. and we'll open up the net. Please stand by. Good evening and attention all stations. This is Victor Alpha 3 India Mike Whiskey. Welcome to our Sunday night sideband net. We're going to experiment on 70 centimeters and 2 meters. We're going to utilize a frequency of 446.125 upper sideband. And once we have a few of our stations in the log, we'll migrate down to 2 meters to do some comparisons. That frequency will be 146.400. Also upper sideband. So we've got Steve already in the log here. We've checked him in with an S9 signal coming over from his station on the edge of the escarpment. Anyways, we do this net once per month. We're looking for some feedback from our participants as far as whether we need to revert back to a weekly cadence or whether monthly is good enough. We seem to have declining participation, so we didn't want to make people feel like they were required to check in. So we want to lighten the load, right? What do I say? So many nets, so little time. Anyways, we're now at 8:01, and I'll take a quick standby for any mobile, time-sensitive, or priority check-ins. Come on in first. Nothing heard. All right, let's open it up to anybody, anywhere. VA3IMW, on behalf of the local sideband net, come on in and say hi.
Victor Echo 3 November Whiskey. Victor Alpha 3 Charlie Juliet Zulu. Victor Echo 3 Victor Yankee Tango.
All right, there's 3 stations heard from. VE3 November Whiskey. Oh boy. VA3 CJZ and Victor Echo 3 Yankee. That's Edward. Anyways, we'll start out with our pad. Coming in with a S7 to S8 signal. Come on in, sir.
Okay, very good, yeah. And you're coming in loud and clear. I had to adjust a little bit. I guess my radio is cold. Hopefully I'm coming in through the frequency. I just noticed I'm on the lowest power settings on my 7100. Let me change it. I'm going to crank up the power where it's supposed to be. Here you go. It's 100%. Maybe that makes some difference. Yeah, you know what? I never ever used the 440 sideband since I left from Hamilton. So I guess this is the only one net in Canada where they're using sideband for nets. And yeah, interestingly, when you go up north in remote areas, nobody ever using 400 megahertz anyways. Everybody's using 2 meters of VHF radios, and nobody even owns any UHF radios. Back to you, Mark.
Well, that's unfortunate. 70 centimeters doesn't propagate as well as 2 meters, but the band is very quiet. So we typically have check-ins with people where you have a zero movement on the S meter, but their signal and their audio comes in 100%. And thanks for spinning the dial on the power. You're up to an S9, nice solid signal there, and certainly appreciate it. I think 70 centimeters certainly has its place. If you are looking for a nice, quiet place to go and communicate, this is definitely it. But definitely needs line of sight. And obviously, as you go further up the band, the more straight line or narrow that signal has to be. So sometimes, if you're looking for distance propagation, you need to move back down to the 2 meters or even bands below that.
Yeah, Roger that. And the setup is basically I'm using the 7100, and the antenna is a little diamond antenna. It's a dual banded antenna. It's very small. It's not that big, and it is on the roof of the motorhome. And I'm located right at Lime Ridge Mall, and right beside me there's a circus tent, and one of the guy came over and he says, "Oh, are you a part of the circus?" I said, "Yeah, I'm the local clown." Yeah, I was laughing at it. So I'll fit in perfectly.
Oh, well, there you go. Free camping. Just you're part of the carnies. Anyways, yeah, the X50 on the roof is doing a fine job here. Like I say, S9, obviously line of sight between our stations. Thank you very much, Arpad.
Yeah, you're coming in with an S9, S15, going back and forth. Okay, Mark, I'm going to stand by, and let's see who I can hear. I heard all the stations, by the way. Go ahead, please.
All right. Next on my list is VA3CJZ. Go ahead, Charles.
Yes, VA3CJZ. Good evening, Mac, and good evening, Arpad. Nice to hear you. I'm glad everything's going well, and hopefully your dentist appointment is not as painful as you might think. So Arpad's signal was no signal on his first key up, and then he said he'd turn the power up, and that basically gave me an S1. And so, geez, I forgot to look at what your signal is there, Mac. And it looks like I'm doing a solid 10 to your station there. Over.
Yes, sir. S9 and probably a little bit of peaking above that. So, yep. I guess Arpad's basically throwing his signal over the edge of the mountain. So some of the impact of that is going to be lost on, well, it's going over your head or bouncing off your head, maybe.
Yeah. Well, I just gave myself a trim, and so I got no hair, and maybe that's why. I'm wondering if Arpad has grown his hair back as well, and because I know he had long curly hair, and then he had no hair, and so different disguises. Perfect. And very good then. Yeah, you two are, about 9 plus 5. 5, 9 plus 5, and a great copy as always there, Mac. And I'll let you see who else is out there. Oh, by the way, I am on my brand new radio, currently sitting at 446-124.900. And so hopefully I sound on frequency.
Yep, sounds like you. Absolutely. As a matter of fact, why don't you take this opportunity to call in Arpad and check you guys between your stations?
Sure thing. Arpad, VE3 November Whiskey, VA3CJZ.
Hey, Chuck, thank you very much. And actually, I'm receiving you on, I'm on the same frequency where you are, 446.124.9. And just for fun, I'm going to go up to 124, here you go, 125.
This is 446.125, and I'm going to go back to 9. Here you go, where you were before. Yeah, I can hear Mark perfectly on this one, and you are coming in fine. And you said you're coming in with an S5. Mark was coming in with an S15, and my location is at Lime Ridge Mall, but I'm right on the south side. So the mall itself is to my left, and probably that's blocking the signal a little bit. So this is not the best location, and I'm basically even the driveway or the parking lot is I'm right below in a hole. So maybe I should move up to the top a little bit to get a better signal. But what the hell, like long as I can hear you. And Chuck, you were saying you're using a new radio, and I'm just wondering if you are using the preamp on that radio or not, because on my radio, if I turn off I'm using a 7100, and if I turn off that preamp, the signals basically nobody gives me the preamp has to be on the 440 on the 7100 for sure. Back to you.
Yes, Arpad, I am using the preamp. It is on, and so it's probably just some blockage in between us there. But I'm on the new Yaesu FTX-1 Optima, and it's an SDR transceiver. And currently I'm at 25 watts. Oh, and I can turn it up while I'm transmitting. So now I've turned it up to 50, and so it should give you a little bit extra, not much, but maybe one S unit. Over.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it did. Looks like even you are going up on the frequency. I'm at 96 right now. Looks like it's warming up as you talk, and your signal went from 5 to 6.
Oh, okay, very good. Well, thank you for that report. And so I'm also on battery power, by the way. I finally got two LifePro 4 batteries. One is a 30 amp hour, and the other is a 50 amp hour, and that's the one that I'm on right now. Boy, I love this. I love this battery power stuff. Nice, clean power. Back to you.
Okay, very good, yeah. And at least when the power is out, your radio is going to run. So that's a good thing to have some kind of backup. And maybe you can throw up a couple of the solar panels to charge those batteries, and it would be perfect. You would have unlimited power for your radio. Anyways, if you have nothing else to do or say, you can turn it back to Mark. Go ahead, Chuck.
Okay, Arpad, and yes, I do have a solar panel already, but I want to get another one because this one is a used one, and it's not giving me the performance I want. So that's my next thing I'm going to be looking for. All right, I'll send it back to Mac, VA3IMW. Thanks, Mac.
All right, very good. Great exchange. And let's bring in Edward. VE3 Yankee Tango November. I messed that one up.
Yes, you did. You messed them all up. VA3IMW, VE3 Victor, Yankee Tango. I know Yankee Tango November, and I also know Victor Tango Yanko, but the Yankee was not me. Okay, so I got a good copy on you and Chuck. But Arpad got no signal reading, but I can just hear his voice above the noise line. So above the white noise there. So just barely making them out there. So happy bunnies to everybody for this weekend. I hope you've had the happy bunny has been good to you, and you've gotten lots of Easter eggs and things like that to go with your hot chocolate. And let's see, am I on frequency, Mac, or how far off am I today?
You're on frequency, but you're overdriven.
Well, that's unusual. Okay, I'll move it away. How's that one?
Wonderful. Excellent. Much better, Edward. The only distortion in your signal was just because it was overdriven. So on frequency and doing fine.
Well, very good. Thank you. Never really learned how to use this particular Yaesu radio properly, I guess. So I guess 2/5 away from my mouth is about the right place for this one. My ICOM radio, you can jam the mic right into your mouth, and it seems to make no difference with automatic level controls on there.
Absolutely. So you're hearing Chuck good, and you don't have a signal on our bed. That'll be interesting when we swing over to 2 meters to see maybe if that propagation changes. Anyways, what day of the week are you going to be departing to be able to meet us for our group activation? That's just bad humor.
Yeah, I was thinking tomorrow might be a good time to get started on the long trek through Valens.
Yeah, this is me rolling on the floor, laughing my ass off. Anyways, yeah, I hate it that I collect information that I can use later on for humor at other people's expenses. Anyways, all the best, Edward. Trust your week is very good. And are you going to be able to follow us down to 2 meters?
I hope so. I should be able to. And as my Hoppy Bunny said, he who laughs last will laugh best. So remember that proverb there, Mac. VA3IMW UHF.
He who laughs last lasts the longest. But perhaps he's only alone. Anyways, just a quick glance down the YouTube stream. Bill, VE3IUK, and VE3SMN checked in on YouTube and are sharing a couple of quick comments with us. Other than that, I'm at the end of my list, so we'll take a quick standby and see if we have any other check-ins for the 70 centimeter side.
Recheck.
Did I forget you, Steve?
No, there were no new other check-ins that answered, so I figured I'd take the opportunity. Chuck, 40 over. Sounding good. Mac, you're peaking 9.5 to 10S unit. Edward, you're doing about 8.5 to 9. More on the 9 side when you're in full audio. And RPAD, I do have a copy on you, but I forgot to look. So if you could bring it back there, RPAD, VE3 November Whiskey VA3 NFG. Good to hear you there, bud.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, you're coming in with an S7 and S8, between S7 and S8. And I'm going to I want to give you a good whistle here so you can check that scale. I hope that was good.
Okay, roger that. I got 8 on the whistle, 8S units on the whistle, and you're modulating around 5 and 6. So, for upper sideband 70 centimeter, I guess that's not too bad.
Yeah, roger that. Thank you. And I'm going to turn it back to Matt.
Alrighty. I think we've probably milked out the 70 centimeter side, unless we have any further check-ins. Thanks for coming back in, Steve. Any other check-ins for 70 centimeters before we move down to 146.400? All right, nothing heard here. So this net will be moving to 146.400 QSY. Is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use? Victor Alpha 3, India Mike Whiskey.
You know, I figured since we're dropping down a 2 meter, it might be lower side, but I was wrong. The VA3IMW.
Yeah, everything is upper side. As soon as you get to 30 meters, everything's upper side.
Yeah, roger that. No, just for a test, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if propagates better on lower or upper, or is there a difference?
Well, there's another experiment we can do down the road.
See, ham radio just keeps getting better and better.
What you don't know now won't hurt you tomorrow. All right, Steve, you're the top of my list, and great signal coming in. I'm thinking that's like 20 over, almost 30 over.
Yeah, roger that. You're doing about the same here. You're modulating out about at 10 and coming over to the halfway mark of the next integer. I don't know if that's the correct term or not, but I can't see it. My light is a little dim there. It needs to be changed. I got to put a bigger bulb in it. Anyway, it sounds good.
Very good indeed. Very good. Okay, Steve, let's see how the other guys have done coming in to migrate down to 2 meters. VE3 November Whiskey. Let's start with you.
Okay, very good. Yeah, you guys coming in good. Not that much drifting. I'm on 146.4 exactly at. And Mark, you coming in. You were coming in with an S9. Then I realized my preamp wasn't turned on, and then you were coming in with an S15, S20 with the preamp. And when Steve was talking, I did not turn on the amp at that time. So, but even without the preamp, he was coming in with an S5. On the 440 side, he was coming in with an S8. But I'm very sure with the preamp on, he's going to be much higher. Back to you, Matt.
All right, QSL. Strangely enough, you're maintaining that same S9 signal if you're at the same power setting. So that brings you level to 70 centimeters and 2 meters propagation.
Oh, you know what? I made the same mistake. My power level was all the way done. I think it was at 5%. Now I'm at 100%. So I was using low power. So I'm giving you a whistle. Maybe that's going to work. I'm not sure. But probably the signal is going to be a little bit higher with more power.
That's 15 over 9. So, yep. It's not power, it's the propagation of the antenna.
Yeah, you're coming in with an S20. No problem. Back to you.
All right, very good. I guess the next on the list should be Chuck, as long as he... No, okay, I'm not going to do that. VA3CJZ, VA3IMW, are you with us?
Oh, I don't know about that, but I'm here. So let's see now. I'm running the same power, 25 watts on battery, and I'm at 146,400 even. And our pad had no signal until he figured out that he was running with low power. And then he went up to about S4, peaking at S4. And Steve was around the same as he was on 70 centimeters, about 20 to 25 over. And so I don't know if he's got a different power setting for 70 centimeters and for 2 meters, but and Mac, you're solid. I think 10 over S9.
All right, thanks, Chuck. So let's just experiment with that a little bit. Let's bring in RPAD and a quick QSO with Chuck to compare your signals.
Okay, Chuck, you're coming into my location with an S9. You were coming in with an S5 on the 440 side and the S9 on the 2 meter side, and you bang on the frequency. Looks like the 2 meter is much stable than the 440 side. Go ahead, Chuck.
Yeah, very good there, RPAD. I know there I can hear a little bit more noise on the 2 meter side. 70 centimeters was much cleaner, but your signal is peaking at S4 now. So, and you sound on frequency as well there. So, and I'm not giving out 13.8 volts because I'm on battery, but I'm sure it wouldn't be much of a difference anyways. So, yeah, really liking this battery power. Back to you.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, so we can communicate on both sides, 2 meter and 440. Back to you, Mark.
All right, and Chuck, just call in Steve for a quick QSO.
Yeah, VA3NFG, VA3CJZ. Bring it back, Steve.
Yeah, Chuck, good signal there. You're about the same. Maybe surprisingly a tad less, but then I think you went up to, I think on 70 centimeter you pop it up to 50 watts or you went to a higher power. Before you went to that higher power, you were at about, I'd say, 35, S35 there, in the red. So, good job there. And, RPAD, you're modulating at about a 6. And when you went up to the whistle, you were at about 8 1/4 S units on that whistle. So, and Mac, I think I already give you your report there. You were over 10, modulating at 10.
Yeah, okay, so I made a mistake there, guys. I did not have my receive amp on 2 meters. And so, Steve, you're a 40 over. Because I was looking at my meter going, come on, how come I'm giving him 40 and I only get S20 from Steve? So I noticed the receive amp was off. So you're back up to 40 S units there, Steve. And RPAD, quickly, if you could bring it back there, and I'll give you a report with my receive amp on.
Yeah, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, now you're S9 plus 10. So there you go. Quite the difference with the receive amp on.
All right, and the last player in the game is Edward, Victor Echo 3, VYT. Come on in.
Okay, good evening. Thank you so very much. VA3IMW, V3VYT. How's my alignment with the frequency tonight?
Well, you sound like yourself, so you're right on frequency. Peaking at S7, so I had hoped for better things, but nonetheless, very audible.
Okay, yep, I'm hearing the same thing with you. You've got an S7 over here. Steve there, NFG, is S9 on this band. And with RPAD, when he whistles, I get an S3. You get an S3 indicator when he whistles, but when he's talking, he's just under the noise level versus on the other bands, somehow he was just above the noise level. So in the on UHF, I could make out about a third to a half of what he was saying, but over here, I could make out almost nothing here, actually, except for the whistling. So that's how I knew it was RPAD. Back to you there, Mac, VA3IMW V3DYC.
All right, Edward, and that seems to be consistent for what we learn about the difference between 70 centimeters and 2 meters. Obviously, 70 centimeters, you don't need to have a whole lot of signal because it's so quiet. And down in 2 meters, propagation is better, but the downside is it's a noisier band. All right, let's bring in Chuck for a report back for Edward.
Yeah, very good. VE3VYT, VA3CJZ. Edward, you're also a S7 to my location here at the Center Mall in Hamilton. So that's yeah, we're both equal there, and Mac is up on the escarpment, and so we're both getting the same signal out of you there, Edward. Are you at home?
Yes, I am. I'm located just east of the Ford factory on the south side of the QEW in that neighborhood they call Clearview, if you're doing the map thing.
Oh, okay. Well, Edward, now I'm looking at the meter, and you're giving me an S8. You're peaking at S8 there, so I'm picking you up a little bit better, I guess, than Mac, or my meter is just maybe a little bit more sensitive. But very good then. Thanks for the QSO and the report there, Edward. Back to you.
Thank you so very much then. Yeah, you're an S7 here as well, bouncing around up and down from the S7. Pretty good signal for being down off the mountain there. Thank you so much. Happy bunnies to you too today.
Okay, same to you, Edward. Happy Easter. Back to net control.
All right, let's bring in RPAD for a quick conflab to see if he's got a copy on Edward coming out of the Burlington Oakville area. Did you get a copy on VE3VYT?
No copy on him. I did hear him on the 440 side, and actually, I thought maybe I'm hearing somebody in the 2 meter side, but it was very, very weak. But probably that's not his fault. My antenna is a very small. You mentioned earlier a Diamond X50. No, I'm not using a Diamond X50. It's just a little 2 meter 440 mobile antenna on the top of the motorhome, basically. And probably it's like a 1 feet tall or something. So it's a very, very small antenna. Looks like it works better on the 440 side. And on the 2 meter side is not that great. So yeah, I'm not hearing him at all. So yeah, he was coming in, no signal on 440, but I could hear him just fine, no problem with that preamp on. Back to you, Mark.
All right, he did say that he heard your whistle, and that's how he knew he was hearing you. But yeah, sometimes those compromised antennas, they have their sweet spot. So very good. All right, let's bring in Steve with a signal report for Edward out on the north side of the lake.
Yeah, VE3VYT, VA3NFG. You're propagating better here than on 70 centimeter because we know 2 meter propagates better. How much more? Right before I gave you an 8, and you're peaking at 8.5. So you're modulating at 8.5, and you're peaking at 9. So good clear signal there for you there, Edward. Back to you.
Okay, thank you so much, Steve. You're continuing on with the S9, and I guess the other consideration here is on 2 meters, my radio puts out double the power, or just more than that. It's 20 watts on UHF and 50 watts on 2 meters, so that might help with the difference as well. Yeah, I did not understand what RPAD was saying this time around, but I did enjoy adjusting my radio endlessly while he was talking. Over back to you there, Steve.
Yeah, roger that. Okay, yeah, and you're using the 857, are you?
Using FT897D.
897D. Okay. All right, very good. All right. Good signal. All right, back to net control there, Matt. Take it away.
All right, thanks for everybody's sharing and signal reports. Certainly appreciated. I guess we get a sense of where we are, up, down, side by side, and back and forth. We'll take a quick standby to see if anybody else has followed us in here for a last minute check-in. VA3IMW, standing by. Okay, nothing heard. Thank you all for your participation. Some interesting QSOs and signal reports shared from various locations. Certainly appreciate everybody's participation, both on RF as well as the folks that are listening along on YouTube. So I'll bid you all 7-3s, and we'll be back here on the next first Sunday of the month, in the month of May. 7-3s, one and all. VA3IMW, turning this frequency back to normal amateur use.
Thank you, Mark. Good job, and appreciate what you do for the group. Victor Echo 3 November Whiskey.
All right, VA3NFG will be QSY back to ZOE.
Well, why not to the E3 VYC?